So if we take care of them, they will be happy to live with us. Those of us that have resources, we can choose, support them with motorbike. Like they need healers, we give them. We can collectively put money together, we give them to do that. They are buying petrol to patrol the area. So luckily I was able to get inverter for the two, the one in NICT and the Amendoke. Police cannot afford to be buying petrol, so we need more people to get inverter for the one in the Uromi division and the Mopo Barra, so to reduce the cost of running the place. If they are comfortable, they'll be happy to stay in our community. Then there is the one that is very important, which I believe through, I'm even saying I'm going to develop a jingle. Every street, Okowe, they are being asked to come up with community security partnership, neighborhood watch. You all over Edo State, your street where you need to put a gate, you put. Within the community, they contribute stipends themselves. They can get the Bobare gun, go to the DPO, they license them for them. And they can say, 7 o'clock, 6:30, we'll be watching our area to make sure when an unfriendly visitor comes, they are able to repair that person. You don't wait until somebody comes to bust your door open. Because the kind of criminals we are having in our community today, most of them are not Nigerian. They have no compassion. They don't kill people. The criminals you have around our environment, they don't kill people. But these ones, what do? They have no human mercy. Somebody you don't have any problem with, they carry dagger and dagger the person. They come into your home with AK-47. These are not the type of criminals we are used to seeing. Our people must realize this. Government cannot do everything. Before the advent of the white man, we had government of our own. We secure our environment. But we are not doing anything. We are just shouting every day, they're killing me, they're killing me. What are you doing as the head of a family? As a landlords, we are begging them. As their representative, the commissioner of police, Monday Agbonika, is telling every Edo citizen, every street, have your own neighborhood watch as a first line of defense. And once you set it up, call the DPO. They will take notice that these people are here. Now, when there is, they must have the phone number of the vigilante, the head of vigilante. They must have the phone number of the DPOs, so that when there is a situation that is above them, they can easily call for help. This is how a community policing is done. Not that you don't do anything. You are just waiting for a state to do everything. The state government can't do everything. And I'm sure on security matter, I will want to stop here. Wow. And they should learn to thank and appreciate the people that are working for them in the security sector.
Wow, thank you very much for all this.
Thank you.
In fact, it is marvelous. Now, let's talk about education now. Do we have anything there?
You know, I don't like to say I'm a lecturer, I'm a teacher, because I've taught in primary school, after secondary school, when life was good. You know, those days when you finish secondary school, you are giving job appellate teacher. And they call that is level 04. You're able to help yourself, help your parents, even save some money to go to higher institution. So I taught in primary school. I also taught in secondary school, like I had mentioned, and I taught in the university. So when I came in to politics, in terms of education, the first effort I made was from Ward 11, Dumonza Senior Secondary School. Immediately after my election, I didn't really call a big party to do Thanksgiving. And I quietly did Thanksgiving to my God. But the greatest Thanksgiving was when I was campaigning. I saw the situation of that school, and I felt that money I was going to use for party, let me put it into that school. Luckily, my brother, Fredo Jaga, Peter Okoje, I recall, yes, supported. We were able to renovate the senior secondary school, re-roof it. We furnished it. So that was my first effort. The board, we changed it to the modern, type of board we use now. From Idumoza, if you go to Ewoje, my own village, there was an abandoned classroom. They built it up to lintel level. I had to intervene. It's been built, it's roofed, so it's just to put floor tiles now, and the painting, the furnishing, that will be done. The perimeter fencing of the school, I trusted that project. It has been fenced in Ewoje. If you go from Ewoje, you go to the next village to my own, Iduengele Primary School. I built the perimeter fence at Iduengele Primary School. If you go to Ewoyi Demonstration Primary School, which is on the next street, that's Afuda Road. Now after I kill here, I did the perimeter fence of that school. If you go down that road, Idinama Primary School, that school was renovated, the structure there, that project there. If you go to Idisaba Primary School, I'm currently fencing it. They are painting now the school. If you live, you go to Stewart 10, my alma mater, the best girls' school in the whole world, Our Lady of Lost Girls Grammar School. I love that school just the way I love my parents. Because when people that train you to have good character, those are things you must cherish. So I know that school, the fence extends from Idigu to General Hospital. It's quite extensive. Yes, I did the perimeter fencing of that school. If you come to that school, the front, you will see I used Julius paint, satin, to paint it. So it shows my love for humanity and my community. The lawn tennis court was built by Reverend Sisters. You can imagine us at 1978. We had lawn tennis court, we had hockey court, we had basketball, volleyball. They were just about they brought equipment to build swimming pool for us. You see, what is wrong with the black people? If white people could do that for us at that time, what have we done to our institutions? So I renovated because I don't think those children know anything about lawn tennis at all. They were even packing dirt. That was a dustbin. So I got them, they renovated it. I'm raised as I'm a Catholic. That school, we have a Marian grotto, the grotto of the Virgin Mary, where we pray as young kids. We go to the grotto every evening to pray before you go to your dormitory. I renovated it, So if you leave Ward 10, you now go to Ward 9. If you go to Waloke, I attracted the primary school there, the renovation of that primary school. It's one of the projects I put in the budget, because that I put in the budget. Others, they are my constituency projects. It's been done. If you go